Hello and welcome. I'm Sara, your slow-speaking friend from Learn English with Emma and Jones. I am so happy that you have chosen to practice with me today. In today's special, very long practice session, we are going to master the language of the professional world. We will learn and practice 70 daily routine sentences for work. This lesson is for anyone who wants to feel more confident and sound more professional while speaking English at their job. We will cover everything, from the moment you start your day until you finish your work. Our method today is simple and powerful. It is called shadowing. I will say a sentence slowly. I will explain what it means and when to use it. Then, I will say the sentence again, and you will see a special prompt that says, "Now you repeat." When you see that, it is your turn to speak the sentence out loud. This will train your mouth, your ears, and your confidence all at the same time. This is a long practice, so please find a comfortable and quiet place. Take a deep breath, and let's begin building your professional English step by step. Let's start with the first part of our day. Part 1. The morning before you start your work. The workday often begins before you even open your computer. These sentences are perfect for getting your mind ready for a productive day. Our first sentence is, "I need to check my work calendar this morning." This is a great phrase to say to yourself or a colleague to show you are planning your day. Let's practice. I need to check my work calendar this morning. Now you repeat. Excellent. Here is another one. You might say this while you are getting your first cup of coffee. It shows you are already thinking about your responsibilities. I'm preparing for my first meeting of the day. Now you repeat. Very good. This next one is perfect for when you are just about to start, and you want to make sure you have energy. I'm grabbing a quick coffee before I log on. Now you repeat. Fantastic! What if you worked late the night before? This phrase explains that you are reviewing yesterday's work. First, I need to review my notes from yesterday. Now you repeat. And a final one for the morning preparation. This sentence shows you are organized and thinking about what is most important. I am planning my main tasks for the day. Now you repeat. Wonderful. You see? Simple professional sentences to start your day. Part 2. Starting your workday, emails and tasks. Now, you are at your desk and ready to begin. These are the sentences that describe the first actions of a typical workday. Let's begin with the very first action. I'm logging into my computer now. Now you repeat. Perfect. For most people, the first task is always email. This is what you can say. Let me check my emails first. Now you repeat. After checking your email, you might find something important that needs a fast reply. I need to reply to this important email right away. Now you repeat. Very good. A great way to stay organized is to make a list of what you need to do. I'm making my to-do list for the day. Now you repeat. Excellent. This next phrase is very professional. It shows you know what is most important. The word priority means the most important task. My top priority today is finishing this report. Now you repeat. Let's practice a few more. This phrase is great for teamwork. I'm checking in with my team to see what's new. Now you repeat. If you need to focus without interruptions, this is a very useful sentence. I'm going to focus on this task for the next hour. Now you repeat. And when you are ready to begin your main work, you can say this. Okay, it's time to get started on the project. Now you repeat. Fantastic work! You now have many phrases to describe the start of your day. Part 3. During a meeting. A very important skill. Meetings are a big part of professional life. Knowing what to say can make you feel much more confident. Let's practice some essential phrases for meetings. First, a polite way to greet everyone at the start. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining the call. Now you repeat. When you are ready to begin the discussion, you can say this. All right, let's get started. Now you repeat. If you are leading the meeting and want to show a document or presentation from your computer, this is the phrase you need. I'd like to share my screen with you. Now you repeat. Very good. To ask for other people's opinions, which is very important for teamwork, you can ask this. What are your thoughts on this? Now you repeat. When you agree with something a colleague says, this is a great way to show it. That's a great point. I agree. Now you repeat. If you want to ask a question without interrupting, you can politely say this. Excuse me, I have a quick question. Now you repeat. When you need someone to explain something again, it is okay to ask. This shows you want to understand. Could you please explain that again in more detail? Now you repeat. When it's time to discuss the next item on your list, you can guide the conversation with this phrase. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. Now you repeat. And to talk about what needs to be done after the meeting, let's discuss the next steps. Now you repeat. Finally, a nice way to end the meeting. Thank you all for your time and input. Now you repeat. Wonderful. You are now more prepared for any English meeting. Part 4. The middle of the day, lunch and breaks. Everyone needs a break to stay productive. These sentences are for the middle of your workday. When it's time to eat, you can say this to your colleagues. Is anyone ready for a lunch break? Now you repeat. Or, if you are working from home, you might say this to yourself. It's time to take a break for lunch. Now you repeat. This is a very professional way to let your team know you are stepping away from your computer. I'm going to step away for about 30 minutes. Now you repeat. Sometimes you just need a short break to move your body. I need to get up and stretch my legs. Now you repeat. And when you return, you can let your team know with this simple phrase. Okay, I am back at my desk now. Now you repeat. You are doing such an amazing job with this long practice. Taking the time to learn and repeat these phrases is a huge step for your professional career. Before we continue with the second half of our workday, I would be so grateful if you would support our channel. Learn English with Emma and Jones. If these slow, calming lessons are helping you, please take just 1 second to click the subscribe button. It is free for you, but it helps our channel so much. It allows us to continue creating these detailed lessons for wonderful, dedicated students just like you. Thank you for being here with us. Now, let's get back to our practice. Part 5. Working on a project collaboration phrases. Most jobs require working with other people. This is called collaboration. Here are some useful sentences for when you are working on a project with your team. This is a simple way to describe your main task. I'm working on the new project report this afternoon. Now you repeat. When you need a file or document from a colleague, you can ask politely like this. Could you please send me that file when you have a moment? Now you repeat. To ask for a coworker's opinion on your work is very common. I would love to get your feedback on this. Now you repeat. This phrase is great for suggesting you work together. Let's collaborate on this task to get it done faster. Now you repeat. When you have completed your part of the project, you can inform your team. I have just finished my part of the presentation. Now you repeat. And to check on the status of the project, how is the project progressing? Now you repeat. Excellent. These phrases will make you a great team player. Part 6. Dealing with problems at work. Sometimes, things go wrong. It is important to know how to talk about problems in a professional way. If your computer or internet is not working, you can say this. I'm sorry. I'm having a technical issue. Now you repeat. This is a very common problem. My computer is running very slow today. Now you repeat. When you don't know how to do something, it is strong, not weak, to ask for help. I'm not sure how to do this. Could you please help me? Now you repeat. If you are late on a task, it is important to communicate it. I'm running a little behind schedule on this task. Now you repeat. And if you make a mistake, a simple and professional apology is best. My apologies. I made an error. I will fix it now. Now you repeat. Knowing these phrases can help you manage difficult situations with confidence. Part 7. Finishing the workday. We have finally reached the end of the day. Here are some great sentences for wrapping up your work. I'm finishing my last task for the day. Now you repeat. Very good. I need to send a few final emails before I log off. Now you repeat. A great habit is to plan for the next day before you finish. I'm planning my schedule for tomorrow. Now you repeat. When you are ready to stop working, you can say this. Okay, it's time to log off for the day. Now you repeat. And finally, to reflect on a good day of work. It was a very productive day. Now you repeat. And there you have it. 70 sentences to guide you through your entire workday in English, from the first coffee to the final email. You have done incredible work today. This was a very long and very detailed practice session, and you completed it. You should be extremely proud of your focus and your dedication. Remember, the key to confidence is practice. You do not need to memorize all of these sentences today. Choose just 5 that are useful for your job. Write them down. Practice them this week. Next week, choose 5 more. Step by step, you are building the vocabulary and the confidence to succeed in your professional life. You have the tools, you have the ability, and you are getting better with every single sentence you speak. I am Sara, your slow-speaking friend on Learn English with Emma and Jones. Thank you for showing up today and for investing in yourself. Keep up the amazing work. I look forward to practicing with you again soon. Goodbye for now.